get your number? Can I get to know you? Valentine is coming, I'd rather spend it with you. We shouldn't be so lonely. Had to come approach you, girl. Just let me know if you with it and I'ma show you true. Baby, this real in your presence and I won't let you down, I promise.
What up, YouTube? We back here with another video. I'm your host, B.
It's your co-host, Q.
And today we are back here with another podcast episode. And today we got a special guest, R&B singer, future of R&B, matter of fact. Rhymez. What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up with it, bro? What's up with it?
Man, so how you been feeling so far?
Man, I've been feeling good, just doing the same thing I always been doing, just keeping my head down, you feel me? Staying on my grind.
Got you. So, we're gonna jump right into it. So where are you from? Like, where do you come from?
Well, I'm from Mississippi, born and raised in Mississippi, born in Greenville, grew up around Jackson, went to college on Hattiesburg, so they're closer to the coast. Stayed there for a couple of years, so yeah, that's where I come from, for real, Southern roots.
Okay. Does anybody else in your family do music, or is it just you? Is it like a talent, or is it just like it runs through the veins?
I mean, I got an uncle that, I'm talking about, that used to rap. You feel me? I got a little cousin that be doing it too, but really, yeah, I am the first to hit it heavy. I mean, on my dad's side, my grandmama, I got some aunties and cousins that, used to sing for real. My mom was in the church, My daddy said he used to sing a little bit. I don't know.
You already know it.
Now I got the vocals. Okay.
So you from Mississippi, as you were saying.
Yeah.
So you still stay in Mississippi, or like you inside a different state or like a different city?
I stayed up in Mississippi, up until last year. And just last year, I kind of, my opportunity opened up for me on the music side. So, I'm out here in Ohio with them.
Okay. How you liking it there?
It's cool. It's a different pace, So it's a change, but I feel like every place is pretty much, like you got the biggest cities like Atlanta and, I've been to LA and certain places like that. But I feel like, well, not LA a different thing. But I feel like what I'm trying to get at, regardless, more places are just more the same, I'm talking about the environment is a little different. Some cities may be bigger than others, but in the day, same thing. So it's cool. The food ain't as good though.
Yep.
They can't cook, bro.
You gotta come down. Come down to St. Louis and try their food.
Yeah, they can't cook up here. I'm from the South. I need some soul food.
Yeah, we the right place for you.
I found a place with some good chicken, but the macaroni ain't here. Other place, the macaroni ain't here. No, you feel me? Then they taxing on top of that because they ain't used to cook. It's cool.
Got you. So Q, did you want to start off with the official questions? All right, I just asked you the first question. So how did you get into music?
How I got music. There's always it's a long-winded answer, but I'm gonna try to put it short though. But I always been singing. I think I first started singing when I was about like around 9. I'm not sure what made it click that I could sing a little bit, but I just remember, I could sing. I remember I wrote this little song at showed it to these 2 little girls at recess one time, showed my mama. And I do little stuff like that over the years, but I just always used to sing. I was in church choir. I was in a choir at school, and I was in a band also. My first time actually locking in the studio was like my senior year of high school. I had a couple coworkers, they rapped and all that stuff. They heard I sang a little bit, so I hopped on their track and did a little something. And then, but what actually kind of got me into the music scene serious, like I said, because even when I went to college, I was in the choir in college, and I was in the gospel choir. But I did love music. I ain't never envisioned myself actually, becoming an artist, but it happened organically because I had some friends, going to college. I had some friends in this group messaging, 2 of them rap. I had a little music group called ES1, my boy ES1 King and J Money and Casey. They from Alabama. which they money from Mississippi. But yeah, like I said, they had like a little music group. You know, I ain't gonna say little music, but they had a music group though. So they asked me to be in it. So it was all tight. So yeah, that's how that started. Like, went to Alabama, got in the studio. The person I used to record with in Alabama, funny enough, is Algino. And Algino, like, if you ever listen to Young Blue, if you ever hear Algino on the track, that's him. So, it was cool brushing shoulders with him even back then. It's 2016. That's 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the time, he was working with Young Blue, and that's when Young Blue was first getting, his name out there. He had been around Migos and all this stuff at the time. And like I said, I'm fresh into it, so I'm like, oh shit. But yeah, and then even with them, like, I only had like 10 seconds on the song. Like, we had this song. I was on like one song. Even though I was in a group, they had a whole bunch of songs. I was on like one song. It was called Trap Girl. And them niggas were rapping. All I was in the background singing Trap Girl, Trap Girl. But on God, I thought I was doing shit. Like, hey, I'm
doing them ad-libs.
Well, this our new song, bro. They like, where you at? I'm like, them little 2 seconds right there on the chorus. You hear me? Goddamn. So, yeah. But I was going through a heartbreak in college, and like high school lovers, you know how that go. And so, it was a difficult time for me. I mean, looking back at it, you get older, you be like, why you let certain stuff, be a burden on you like it was. But at that time, I was in a dark place, and then musically was just naturally, what I went to. You feel me? So I was confined. I was confined to myself, my thoughts, music, and my dorm. So and I began to try to articulate my feelings, through music. And writing was hard. Like I remember we even with that music group, we went to this showcase in Atlanta, and there was an R&B singer there. I'm not sure what his name is, but I remember just hearing him perform, and we performed out of him, but just hearing him perform, and he had a cool little song, and I was just like amazed at the fact, like, how did this person like sit up here and think up a whole chorus and a whole, verse 2, and a whole storyline to make it all connect. At that time, I was just trying to write remixes to people's songs, but I really was taking the whole melody and everything and only switching up the words, and it still wasn't coming out right. But like I said, just being confined and being in the headspace I was in, and like I said, I was kind of like a lonesome spirit, being confined with them feelings, and just me and the music. Over time, I began to be able to articulate my story, tying the whole song, and so yeah, that's how I started. That was the end of 2016. Bridging in 2017, and I finally dropped my first single like in the summer 2017, like June 28th. I be remembering dates like that. So not 28, but yeah, that's how it happened.
Got you. So Q, your question?
My question is, do you think your music make you stand out to other R&B singers?
I would say that my music would stand out compared to other R&B singers in terms of, context and what I bring with my music. Like I said, with me even starting writing music, even though I always sing, but the only reason I started doing it, like I said, I was confined in the headspace. I was truly trying to find an outlet. So the main thing when it comes to my music, like I love touching souls. It's like one of my biggest songs right now is Testimony. That song by my brother passing. So, when it comes to, the R&B scene at the moment, like it's definitely, people I look up to and et cetera. So it's not downplaying them, but I feel like, a lot of those tracks are just radio tracks or club tracks, but like I said, not everything. I got my fun stuff too, but I definitely feel like the substance that I bring with my music is what will separate me and the track, there is.
Got you. So since your biggest song is Testimony, about that song. So
yeah.
My question to that was, does the past of your brother still put you in a specific space when it comes to writing your music or when it comes to sitting inside the studio?
Yes and no. Like, I don't know. Like with my writing process, it's never forced. I got songs that's, people I play for somebody or I record, and people don't know that song that's came together over years. I may have written the chorus in 2018, and I finally wrote the verses in 2021. I never forced my writing process. So, even with the way that song came about, it came about like 2 weeks after he had passed, and Yeah, it just come organically. It comes when it comes. I have a feeling I have something on my soul. I'll finally listen to that right beat, and when it flows, it flows. So yeah, definitely at times, I can re-engage with those feelings. If it's present at the moment. But it's like I said, my songwriting process, it just comes how it comes. So I can't necessarily give an automatic, formula for how it be.
Got you.
Got you.
So was losing your brother was losing your brother, did that make you want to start doing music even more?
I wouldn't say it made me want to start doing music anymore. It's just and like I said, it's not like he passed and I was like, I gotta make a song about this. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's just musically, it's just naturally how I mend myself when I'm going through those hardships. And so, like I said, even with the way the song came about, some circumstances lined up, and one day I think actually, we was on the way to his funeral when I wrote a majority of the song. I had kind of wrote the chords and stuff like a couple nights before, and it's a long story with even how the song came about. But it'll be long winded. But my bad, I got all tracks. So what was the question again?
Like did that, like because of that reason with your brother, did it make you want to start doing music even more? Like did you want to keep singing and writing?
But yeah, that's what I was getting with it. That I wouldn't say it made me want to start doing music more. Like I said, it just when that time came along, I was able to, like I said, engage with my feelings and finally articulate them and put them out in the way, and yeah, like I said, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful to me, once I'm finished writing a song, and I have this, I have this work, and listeners are able to listen to it, and it touches them. So hearing people's testimonies and stories and etc., after the song has been released and it's hearing it's really changing people, touching their lives, and I really begin some heartfelt messages behind that song, I would say that is what would motivate me or push me. Like I said, creating that song itself, didn't necessarily make me want to go harder, because that's naturally what I do in any situation,
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm just glad I was able to put my feelings out in that way, and have it materialize like it did.
Got you. Do you have any singer or anybody that's in the generation right now or in the past, no matter what generation it is, but is there an artist that you look up to, as in like I want to do a certain music the way how they did it?
I wouldn't say it's an artist that I look up to that I necessarily want to replicate their process. And that's kind of just speaking on what I was saying earlier, just with my writing styles. And I mean, even what I have out now, available to the listeners, it was available to y'all that y'all can hear, you won't be able to really get a grasp or judge what I'm saying. But I have so much written music, I have so much unreleased music that's, unfinished. And like I said, just the styles and the genres that these songs transcend are, it's a wide variety. So that's why I say I don't really look at anybody and be like, I want to do it like them, because, I feel like just the way I'm coming with it is so different, that there isn't a blueprint for that currently out. You feel me? That's what can get frustrating for me. It's just like, okay, how do I even put this out and make it make sense? You feel me? Because you got people that's expecting a certain sound, and certain sounds will get you in that door quicker than others, so it's kind of like a juggling game. But I definitely got some artists I looked up to over the years, like Jacquees, he was obviously a huge inspiration for me.
Everybody love us for Jacquees.
man, Jacquees is like the dude that like we all play for, like,
Yeah.
Like just to turn up
For
to
all different reasons.
for all reasons.
Yeah, on God, you know what I'm talking about. Then I got the dreads and shit, so I'm making up better.
Yeah.
I be just on yeah, they run a little light skinned Jacquees said, little Jacquees. But Jacquees, Donnell Jones, I fuck with Donnell. Donnell smooth as hell. I don't know. Then even the music I listen to it's so wide. So I ain't good at like singling out a specific artist. But yeah, I definitely will admit that Jack Beats was a good big influence to me. Somebody that I look up to. I watch all his interviews. So yeah.
Okay.
If you wasn't doing music, what would you be doing right now?
Man, honestly, I don't know. I honestly don't know because I just feel like I said, I never envisioned myself going down this path. You look at me, 5-6 years ago. I mean, I played football and all that, and I was, an educated person in high school. So, I just did what was always the route that I was told to do. Made good grades, I'm talking about, did sports and stuff like that. Got my scholarships, went to college, and then, like I said, the events in colleges led me down this path of doing music, but it was never like in the plan. And so since I truly feel like, it just materialized organically, and it's truly what my passion is, like my heart really lies with this, so I don't really envision myself doing anything else, It's like, for me, it's like, this is it or it's not. And I know a lot of people say that, a lot of people be like, yeah, bro, music my thing. But now, like I said, it resonates with me on a different level. So I truly, I can't imagine myself doing nothing else. So I don't know that. I probably, I would have stayed in college for sure and did something, like I said, because I'm an educated person. So, you're gonna guarantee yourself a certain position in life. But as far as what I was even gonna be if I went there, shit, I can't tell you because I was majoring in some polymer science and engineering when I was there, and I was like, yeah, this shit ain't it right here, boy.
So what college did you attend to?
I went to Southern Mississippi, University of Southern Miss. You know what I'm talking about?
Was you there for how many years?
Like I was there for a year.
Okay. And then you switched over to music.
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything else that you want to accomplish other than music?
Is there anything else that I want to accomplish other than music? To answer that, it's definitely some things I feel like I probably should look into, outside of music. I do be, focused singly on that. I don't know. Acting to be cool, seeing myself on that big screen. It's definitely certain business ventures I probably want to bring. Just from knowing, people in my family or just knowing people that got different companies, I always be thinking like, damn, bro, if I was on, I put some money into here. I put some money into here. Actually working and developing other artists, I think I really like that, even though I don't know the attention span that I have for it. But I just know there's times in the past where I've tried to reach out and, help other people, too. And I mean, like I said, I enjoyed that process, even though I ain't really get to fully do it. Because I got a certain, and not even to brag on myself, but I got a certain drive about myself. It's a amount of professionalism, I have when it comes to my music. It's a amount of devotion that I have that comes to my music that, what I'm talking about, not to be braggadocious again, but I feel like a lot of people don't, they don't match that. So, but that's cool. It's understandable. But I'm just saying, like, kind of with some of the people I tried to help in the past, it was just like, I never had nobody try to put no money to me or help me out. I'm trying to do this for you, but like, you can't show up to a studio session with the rules. So I just wasn't able to exercise it like I wanted to. But I enjoyed the little taste of I got though.
Got you. You got any questions, Q?
But yeah, get back on it though. Yeah, hold up. When there's somebody watch this, bro, I'm trying to, I'm trying to get on that big screen, so that acting stuff, I'm gonna have to do some little cut scenes in my music videos or something. Denzel.
Oh yeah, gotta show up the acting range for real.
Oh God, had to put on my Denzel.
Not the
man said put on that Denzel.
Not the Denzel.
What? You gonna do this to me, nigga?
Yo.
Yeah. Now you do
I think that might be his hidden talent.
Yeah, his hidden talent gonna be acting for real.
We all got that little acting in us.
I used to do little comedy videos on Instagram and shit too. Cause I don't really low key be like, you know what I'm talking about, kind of goofy like that. You be the class clown. I used to always get in trouble and all that. I don't know, just when I started doing music, I toned down on it. But on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, I used to always be doing a whole bunch of little dumb skits and all that stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, we was thinking about like getting into that a little bit.
Most definitely.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm talking about? That way you diversify your platform. People come to your paper too. Hey, these niggas gonna have a laughing. They gonna have a good podcast.
Mm-hmm. Look, I just spilled the tea on doing it. Oh man.
Everybody finna know what we got planned. Everybody finna know what we got planned.
Yeah.
No, they can't know everything. They're just some sight.
For real. I had a question in my head and it flew out the window. Question was what is your plan in music? Like, do you plan on what is like your goal?
Man, my goal, my goal right now, I just want to reach the platform that, you know, that I desire and I've been striving for so long. You feel me? Like I said, I'm 5 years in at this point, and I'm self-invested. Like, I don't know, like I just see people and they got somebody putting bread into them, even if it's little. You know, they got people pushing all this stuff. Like I said, I did everything on my own these past 4 or 5 years. Like, put my all into it. Like, I went broke plenty of time just to be able to record a song because I had to get something off my heart. Now I'm eating noodles for the next couple of days. Goddamn, reaching out to you can send me $5. You send me $5. Like, you know, people always telling me to have a plan B, go back to school, do this, do that. And I'm hearing them, but I'm like, nah, like I gotta be 100% devoted to plan A because plan A is a path that can't too many walk. You feel me? So with so many people striving to get in this door, and it's only a selective few that can't make it in, I can't allow I can't have 95% of myself into this and 5%, you know, in elsewhere. I need to be 100% devoted because at least at the end of the day, if I don't make it, like you said earlier, what can I picture myself doing? At this point, I can't picture myself doing nothing else. So if I, you know what I'm talking about, if I ain't 100% devoted to this, then if I ain't 100% devoted to this and then I don't make it, I'm going to have that regret sitting on my soul later on in life, and I can't have it. You know, I at least want to be able to say, shit, I came my hardest, and in spite of people knowing how I'm coming, you know, it just ain't materialized because the music game ain't about talent. It's 80% promotion and music business, and it's 20% talent, you feel me? Like, you know, I mean, as y'all know, it be stuff on the charts today that really ain't hitting on nothing with. You feel me? They blessed to be in that position, you know, their market value and their marketability that got them there. So with that being said too, I never expect to make it somewhere solely based off the talent. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. I got to combine that with my drive. But, you know, to get back to your question, just like since it's been such a long road, and like I said, just the sacrifices and the, you know, blood, sweat, and tears that I truly have put into this music, like working a job. I don't work manual labor. I'm outside in the sun. You feel me? Picking up 100, 200 pounds of shit on my shoulder. Like, why I'm doing it though? Like, I'm making good bread, but hey, all this time into my music. So that's been my mindset the past 3, 4, 5 years. I ain't never really been the type to spoil myself too much. I ain't even went and enjoy myself this much just because I had a goal in mind. And I'm like, okay, once I get to where I'm going, then I'll finally be able to enjoy the fruits of my labor. Like, I'm gonna do myself a disservice by trying to satisfy that now. So, man, I just want to, you know, finally reach that platform and get to a point where I can put out all my music, et cetera, and touch all these people and truly show myself as a musician. Like I said, I got all this stuff cooped up in my head, but it's just not the right time to release right now because it's too early. You don't want to waste music also.
That is smart. That's probably like the best answer I heard. Just doing this whole process.
That's smart though.
Smart with it.
It's dangerous too.
Like the labor, like what you were saying, like working like a labor job and stuff. Like, yeah, I be working hard all day. I be out in the sun, all of that, but like I don't really be having like a lot of time to have fun because like I be working a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's for a purpose though, because like I got a dream and I want to pursue.
Hey, and what I'm talking about, I respect that, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, I I don't know. You got people that get their handouts, and like you said, you know, what you working manual labor, you been out in the sun, like you said, you just understand the effort that you put in on the labor just to get to where you trying to go. So it's gonna mean a little something more to you. It's gonna put a certain chip on your shoulder. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? So just certain in that platform, being able to say, "Damn, I made it." That's gonna, you know what I'm talking about? That's gonna satisfy you in a different way once you get there.
Got you. You got any questions, Q?
No.
Got you. So
I think that was all.
oh, that was it. All right, and then I just got a few more questions.
All right.
Is there a music video? Cause I saw that you did the music video for Testimony.
Yeah.
Is there gonna be another music video to any other song that you have out right now?
I mean, I want a music video after all of them. That's like another thing though. Like I said, still just doing it on an individual level. Like, you know, I've been blessed to have my platform, you know, go recently. Like I just hit like 100,000 followers on TikTok, which I ain't caught up in the numbers, but like that's a lot of people that have your music exposed to. You know, got a decent little following on Instagram and etc. But I'm still doing it individually though. Like this stuff coming out my pocket, so it's just the vision. Like, you know, I got Playing Games out, I got Love Melody out, you know, I got Can I out. The visual that I would want to do for them, you know, I'm not able to produce at the moment. You feel me? So it's just like it's definitely some stuff coming though. I probably had one for Can I releasing. Not Can I. I probably have one Playing Games. You know, working on that. You know, sometimes Love Melody, sometimes song. Because now I'm kind of in that mode where, you know, even though I just said I was being patient with it, I've been patient for 4 or 5 years now. I got that platform going. It's like, okay, let's get to it. You feel me? So, you know, yeah, I definitely I'm gonna have visuals for all that. Cause bro, my favorite artist, like, that's Jacquees. Nigga like him, bro, they'll have a whole album bangers. They put out a video to the song I don't really care for like that. Or, you know what I'm talking about? They might put it out to 1 or 2.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's gonna be another thing. Like once I get to where I'm going, like the label ain't gonna have to do nothing for me. You only gonna put a bread towards these 3 or 4 videos. I'm put my own money into all these because I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna give y'all that song though. Like I said, just when I'm able to make it happen and make it happen the right way. I don't wanna cut myself short of that. You know, shoot a sub video for like a great song. You feel me?
Got you. So do you have a dream song that you would let her hop on with somebody, any artist?
A dream song, like, sorry, a dream collaboration.
Yeah, but you got to give us your top 5.
I told you, I ain't good with this. Okay, Jacquees number 1.
Saw that one coming. I saw that one coming.
Just cause, like, just off the strength of like the, you know, just how long I've been tapped into, bro. Me being a young cat, you know, I'm black, got the dreads, and I ain't gonna cap. I used to try to cop the image, like I used to put the dreads to the back where the two little hanging in the front with the little glasses, like he did.
Yeah.
I put myself out there. I've been like to 2 of his shows. Like I was at he came down to Mississippi in 2018, and he performed on the coast. And I ain't even gonna put this in perspective now. When I say it, I got kind of emotional seeing him, but not on no soft stuff. It's just the fact that like I had just looked up the brother for so long, and I finally was on a path that mirrored his. So seeing him in person, like, but also when I seen like him and Moneybagg Yo and Young Blue in person, I don't know that because I ain't never really, like I said, I ain't never really did too much of that. My first time like at a concert, you know, seeing some current people since like I had saw Soulja Boy came back to Jackson like back in 2007. But I'm like, I went to Lil Shotty at the time. You know what I'm talking about? So I done bought the best tickets in the front row, goddamn, bro, here. I'm just like, you know, and I'm like, that's him. But, you know, he just a person. You feel me? Like I seeing him right there, put in perspective that where they at is reachable. I just got to be the one up on that stage. And then he came back home. He came back to Mississippi like a year or 2 later in 2019. And my girl at the time, I dragged her to the show and bro like 3-4 hours late. I ain't gonna cap her off and say forget it and walk out too. But I made her stick it out to the end. Bro came on him. I'm the nigga up in that bit. I'm singing this song word for word. Okay, a whole nigga up in that bitch. Like, everybody done left out that motherfucker, so it probably about 10 people, because he showed up like the hell, but we Mississippi, so you know how that be. But goddamn, I'm in that bitch having the time of my life, so just off the strength of that, it's another little story too, but just off the strength of that, that'll just mean a lot, personally, it just be like that, I'm here moment, I made it, I guess Drake off the strength, you feel me?
Okay.
That's Drake, so I got a Drake feat. Like, look how I'm coming. You feel me? I don't know, 3 more people. Maybe Donnell Jones. Have a song with a classic artist. Them last 2. I don't know. I'm in the sights, so I'm gonna throw some stuff out there. Maybe a Bruno. That'll be dope.
Oh yeah, Bruno. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be dope. Do I want to go somebody older for this last one? Oh, I don't know if I want to go rapper or Usher. No, Chris Brown. Chris Brown, I'm tripping. Chris Brown.
Well, he said Usher at first, and then he was like, "Nah, Chris Brown, I got to switch you."
Instead of Donnell. But like, it is what it is now. He rough up me up. My mind don't be at work like that to be able to pick some shit out. I'm indecisive.
It's all cool. That's all
The
cool.
only else I really knew was Jacquees, and I figured Drake was gonna be in the list. I really was struggling.
Got you. So do you find TikTok do you find TikTok as another platform to give us a sneak of new music, or do you just find it as whenever I drop something, TikTok gonna be like the app that I'm gonna use it for?
A bit of both. I mean, like I said, just the way TikTok is kind of not revolutionized, but it's definitely made a big impact on the music game in the past year or 2. So, and like I said, even with just to put into perspective, I've been doing music for 4 or 5 years. The numbers it took me 5 years to reach, like, in totality, up to like this year before my tick started pumping. I've did that in 2 months you feel me? Probably more than that in 2 months. So 5 years worth of streams and etc. I've passed that in 2 months because of the platform that TikTok has brought me. So yeah, I'll be giving snippets. Definitely putting music on there. I just feel like it's it's a promotional tactic, and it's a great way to be able to get your stuff out there. I'm just trying to think of more engaging ways that I can do it besides just the studio clips and putting a song out there. Maybe some covers. Might even start back doing a little comedy stuff. I don't know. Just to make it the biggest advantage of it, as I can, because I'd be sitting up here sometimes, be like, well, damn, in between, these songs I plan on having coming out of like a music video, I plan on putting on there promotion and stuff. Like, I got these followers, but I need to find a way to make it work. You feel me? So, yeah, right now it's kind of the main platform I'm looking forward to, in terms of putting my stuff out there. Just because, like I said, so far it's had the biggest reach. Like, I put like, thousands of dollars into Instagram promotion, and it's effective. It's one of the better promotion tactics I've found. But that shit popped on TikTok free of charge. So they're like, damn, I put $1,000 into content and post it on there instead of putting $1,000 into promotion. Well, that's more effective.
Yeah. And then do you have a list of songs that you really, really want to cover?
Man, the list of songs I probably want to cover be so long. What song that jumped to my mind right now, just 'cause I've been back listening to some of my old playlists, doing Love on the Brain by Rihanna be a good one to cover. Oh no, either Love on the Brain or Higher by Rihanna. It's a dude called Terrell Carter, and he did like a remix to In Love with Another Man by Jasmine Sullivan. And like, yeah, that's amazing. So if I was able to do that, I'm not gonna lie, the rough vocal ability is on like he on some other stuff. So being able to, like, cause, okay, just, and like I said, I ain't trying to get off subject, but as a singer, I always dreamed of having them performances that, you know, it just left a crowd just wildly astonished. You know what I'm talking about? Not wildly astonished, but just let them just like, you know what I'm talking about, jaw drop, emotional crying. You know what I'm talking about? Like I performed and I performed and, you know, I had solos and I performed in front of groups of people and, you know, I got my good response and stuff, like people coming up having you all good, but I just want to, you know, shut that bit down for real. I just remember being in college, like this girl called Nakia in college. She sang Listen by Beyonce. I'm talking about, it was just crazy. So, you know, when it comes to some of these songs I want to cover, like, I don't know, hypothetically, goddamn, if I was able to replicate that, then yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I ain't gonna lie, so many people vocal level beyond another thing. You know, but that's what you got. That's another thing you got to separate too, though. As an artist, like, it ain't all about your singing ability. It's about, you know, you being able to put it together as a package. Like, can you write your music? Are you marketable? That's why it'd be a million people on American Idol these shows every year that can sing better than Beyonce, but they ain't got them hits like Beyonce though. So, yeah. But yeah, goddamn, Love on the Brain. Shit, we gonna do the Terrell Carter, In Love with Another Man. Maybe Gravity by John Mayer. That's three I can think of off real.
Got you.
Okay.
Without My Heart by Tyrese is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my brain about to. I got so many. I be wanting to do covers for real though. Like I wish I knew how to engineer, record myself for real. Cause I'd be in that bit. I'd be pushing out so much shit. But that's stuff a process.
Yeah, all this takes time. And then is there, so for like the final question, is there anything that's coming new? Anything new?
Oh yeah. I go ahead and tell you, I got a remix to this song by Tusi. I'm probably finna post a snippet of a real song. It's song 5-5. So I'm gonna drop that song and like I said, you know, I've been blessed to brush some shoulders, you know, with certain people connected in the industry, you know, certain celebrities. I ain't even throw names out there, but you know what I'm talking about? So certain avenues have open doors for me, you feel me? So, you know, definitely a lot on the way. So yeah, I'm just excited for what to come, you know. Like I said, I'm just doing my part for now, just keeping my foot on the pedal, doing what I do individually until, you feel me, that stuff materialize. But yeah, I got the now Tusi 5-5 remix. You know, I'm post a snippet of that song and see the response I get. I'm probably gonna end up dropping that bit regardless, but you know, I'm still gonna see.
Yeah. And then
$1 million, give me $1,000. I drop this motherfucker right now. What Boosie said.
Yeah.
100% I get. 1,000 comments.
Nah.
1,000 comments. I drop this motherfucker right now. You heard?
Man. So,
They'll fuck around and leave 20. Well, fuck it. I'm still dropping that bit. It was close enough 20 times 50. That's 1,000 shit.
Yeah.
They meant to in spirit. Niggas just busy. They ain't had time to watch it.
Yeah. Everybody had to go to work at the same time.
Yeah, okay. I know I posted every month. You know, ain't that how it be when you post some shit? You just know that bit finna go off. And then that bit don't do what you do. You like, God damn, I just...
Swear.
Like I was supposed to do when everybody was at work.
But they ain't gonna see it though.
Be refreshing that damn. He likes and shit. It ain't giving what it's supposed to give.
Yeah. And then so dropping that song with Tusi.
Oh no, I ain't say with. I said a remix.
Oh no. The remix. Oh my bad. The remix.
Hey, I just ain't want people to be listening to it. This nigga be capping. I ain't the time I ain't dropping a to. But no, I did. I did meet him before though. If you check out my if you go on my Instagram, you'll see it's a picture of me and Tusi. Kind of like I was saying, you know, with the opportunity that opened this door for me last year, I met somebody that was connected with the music industry, so I was able to brush, you know, shoulders with certain celebrities, and there was certain stuff on the table. So that's why, you know, even sometimes tonight when I've been talking about the due process and stuff, due time and the process and the struggle, I'm not talking not trying to be pessimistic and talking in a negative light. You know, I feel like, you know, my future is very promising and that it is a lot to come. Just stuff gonna materialize at a certain time and not necessarily the time you want it to. But yeah, I met Bray though. He came out here to Dayton, Ohio, and my country, you know, my bro I stay with, he like family now for real. I stay with bro now. But he had been sending my music to Tusi, like a couple of my songs, trying to give me a song with him. So when Tusi came out here in October, you know, we was actually at the show before him. He was in Dayton, Ohio. He was in Columbus, Ohio, a week before, and I could have met him, but I was in LA at the time. So when he came back out here a week later to Dayton, Ohio, and I had flew back from LA, you know, my fam, he made sure I was able to meet him and stuff like that. Cause like I said, that just was a connection he was trying to tie in for a minute. So we was up there cooling for about probably about 30 minutes before bro made it. And then you know, I be when a celebrity come, you see all the security rush to the back. So I see all the security rush to the back and all that. And I see him come back, but I don't even see bro. Like, apparently, I don't know if they had a secret door or something. Yeah, them niggas did not come back across the stage, bro. Yeah. But he was in that back room, and they got me and brought me back there. And then, yeah, when I went back there, he was already there. And, you know, supposedly, you know, I ain't saying that, but it was told to me off the strength that, you know, he knew I was coming. Like, he had told him to come get me down. Or even my boy J-Rock had told me, you know, that I was there with the booth. But, yeah, I chopped it up with him. You know, I was like, yeah, I'm Rhymes. You know, my bro been sending me music. He was like, yeah, you know, your bro been he been putting a good word in for you. He been showing love for it, you know. Just told him, you know, hope I get, you know, a chance to work with him one day. And, you know, we chopped it up a little bit more, snapped the picture. And, you know, that got down. We walked back on stage. We walked back there on stage with him. And then shit, yeah, just seeing him getting all the girls, have him going crazy. I'm sitting there like, all right. Yeah. And we mean in a couple years. But nah, that was cool though. Like I said, you know, just having that interaction with a current star. I'd have been around hung around Trippie Redd, you know, a little bit too. Just like I said, just off the strength of, you know, that's somebody that my bro tight with. And I brushed up with a couple other people, so yeah.
Got you.
But I'm just remixing it though. I ain't trying to say I got a song dropping with a nigga. Be like, that nigga cap.
Got you. So
he's not on the song with Tusi.
So on the remix, do you have official release date?
Nah, I ain't got no official release date. You feel me? But it'll be soon. Probably
before the end of this year.
oh yeah, bro. Like for real, I probably post the snippet, you know, some real song. So I'm just kind of gonna base it off the reaction I get of that. But I don't know, like they kind of. Well, I ain't even gonna die about that, but yeah, I'm gonna post a song on this, you know, just to feed the people. I'm thinking about doing like a remix tape actually. You know, I got that Summer Walker Playing Games. I wouldn't even call it a remix because I didn't use any of her originally. Like I ain't used none of her melodies. You know, I didn't really do a twist on anything she said. I used the same beat and the same concept of playing games, but really what I did as far as how the song went was completely different. Yeah. So I wouldn't even call it a remix. The only reason I say that because I know it was like that little situation with Ella May and people, you know. But exactly. That's the time for another tape. But I'm thinking about doing a remix tape though, because I mean I got that one. It's still a spin on it, so you know, kind of my version of what I would do if I had a song called Playing Games and I had that same beat. I'm gonna have Tusi 5 would be on there. I'm remixed a song by Russ. I got this song I remixed by Drake. I got this old song by T-Pain and Ray Lavender. I wrote a remix to. And there's another one by Drake and Ty Dolla $ign, or is a Party Next Door that I did a remix to. So I'm thinking about dropping just a remix tape to feed the streets, you know what I'm talking about, before the end of this year, put some visuals out for that. And next year really just come heavy with it for real. Got
you. So estimatedly, we got an album next year, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be real though. I don't know about the album, but like I said, I've been patiently waiting and holding back on some stuff, bruh. So next year I'm dropping what's in that bag, at least a couple of them. You know what I'm talking about? And like, you know, you don't want to wait too long, like I said. So next year I definitely got some stuff coming. You know what I'm talking about? Like I said, it's just a matter of making it make sense. And like I said, I done had my platform multiply rapidly over the past couple months. So the more that happen, the more music y'all gonna get. You know what I'm talking about? It's gonna make more sense to release.
Got you. Well,
I definitely want to put out a full project for y'all though. I ain't never worked with no songwriters or nothing, so I feel like you're definitely that'll be something I look forward to doing. Then that'll just be pumping out more music. If not an album though, y'all definitely get like a mixtape or something, an EP. Because I got a bunch in my bag, so I'm gonna feed the streets for sure.
Oh yeah.
I got some stuff.
We ready for that one? We most definitely gonna be ready.
I had to have you at the album release party.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Breakfast Club gonna try to come be like, dog, y'all niggas weren't talking to me in goddamn October last year when I went popping goddamn. You feel me?
Yo.
My niggas from St. Louis was though.
already know it for real.
Bro gonna show up the Scully goddamn looking like LL. You like LL Cool J with that.
Nah.
We like, oh my God, official. You give me like early 2000 vibes or something.
Nah, I only got the beanie on because I need a haircut. That's it.
Hey, on God, if I wear a hat or a headband, my hairline ain't there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I ain't blessed with the best hairline, genetics. You feel me? So when I get a line up, you feel me? I walk in that motherfucker. I want the enhancements. You feel me?
Yeah.
For that bitch smear off. You feel me? Goddamn, I gotta sleep on my
up a little bit there.
I can't even lay on it all the way. You feel like, I gotta lay with this side of the mine. I'm gonna look wrong on the right side of my shit. Oh, I gotta goddamn sleep like this.
Yo. Man, said I sleep like this.
Back touching the shower in the wall, ass touching the shower in the wall. Goddamn, can't let them fuck get that motherfucker. Oh God,
we the funniest podcast, man.
I swear.
I be telling people, I be like, bro, that bit ain't all the way mine. Oh, hey, look. I told my homeboy called me Saturday. I was in the barbershop. I called him after. I was like, my bad, bro. I was getting my hairline painted on. Goddamn. Oh, baby.
He's got all.
We trying to interrupt the process, bro. He can't be doing that, bro. I be feeling myself for 2-3 days, then be looking that big. It's all good.
Got you.
I got something for that.
Hey, put out the hat.
Mr. Fitty gonna come in and collect.
Swear.
Yeah, the Fitty hat always.
Oh yeah, already knowing.
They should have a side advertising by that motherfucker when you buy it. Goddamn, comes in clutch when you need links. Still secures your links. Looks somewhat decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already knowing.
But nah,
had that on the screen when the commercial come on.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking up right now? Do you still want to step out? Buy a Fitty.
Have everybody rocking one.
Buy a Fitty.
For real. Haven't had a haircut in weeks. Come on down.
Oh God.
Look, get your name on the side of
it. Any color, pick one.
I gotta get them little patches though. I be seeing folks be doing that, putting all the little patches on that bit. That should be hard. I gotta got me some more.
Yeah, I might do that on my next one.
Yeah, I'm working on getting that hat right now that's fitted with my name on it. It's still work in progress.
It's just the fact that you gotta figure out what size head you got.
Very.
That's the most fucked up shit. You look at that's right.
And then you don't want to look at the number neither. You'll be like, man, my head big.
That's what I'm saying though. That's another messed up thing. Like my head already big, and I got dreads. So I'm telling you, I want sizes. They 7, 7.5, 7 3/4. I'm like, y'all got some 8s. I was like, it might be all the way in the back. I know y'all really don't have it. I the biggest size y'all got, but I try to get down to get a quarter, but that had give me headaches when I wear it.
Already.
My head big, man. I blame my folks. It's all good.
Man, well, we appreciate you for coming out. tonight for the podcast, man. Really do appreciate you, man.
Yeah, appreciate
you, man.
Thanks.
Well, all right, you two. We're gonna come back with another episode soon. Again, I'm your host B.
I'm your co-host Q.
And yeah, so we're gonna be back in a minute, y'all.
What the future brings, know you would still be here if I never played those games.